Good morning. Giving honor to the Spirit of Christ, which is the head of my life and the head of the church. It is 6:25 a.m. Central Time. And I thank God for waking me up. I thank God for life, health, and strength. I thank God for another day's journey, and I'm glad. I also thank God for the lungs that I breathe, the eyes that I had to see, the mouth that He's given me the unction to go ahead and speak to you on this morning. What most people don't know is Saturday is my wellness day. But I want to come to you with the next post-it note that said you're worth it. Never give self-doubt about your worth it. If I can instill in anyone that's listening to the message, is that suicide ain't an option. Giving up is not an option. Emotional battles is not an option. You worth it. You worth everything that you say about yourself except the negative stuff. Take the negative stuff that is in your life and switch it. Let the light switch come on and you say, I'm worth love. I'm worth respect. I'm worth honor. I'm worth praise. I'm worth loyalty. Those things are your belief systems. If you believe you worth it, everything that you worth, you need to put into action. I'm worth having a spiritual walk. I'm worth having a job. I'm worth that I can walk and talk. Because believe it or not, some of those things that I said, people are still battling with. Now, as y'all know, Saturday is a day of me to literally stay in the house, do what I do, continue on my own spiritual journey of myself, healing, resting, and taking care of my physical body as well as my spiritual body, which I do constantly every Saturday. My head is anointed with oil so that my cup could be running over. But I got some things that I'm going on that I'm going to do today to prepare myself for wellness. And I might look different tomorrow, but it is what it is. So another thing I want to say to you guys, that if you open the door to a channel that leads you to some entertainment, take it. I'm a big YouTube watcher, and I have been binge watching a show that has just been revealing about revenge, how revenge can take over your life and make you so focused that you miss out on the simple things like love, respect. Then you have malice, where people see you and do harm to you. And revenge ain't always the best thing. Because revenge is a spirit that means that you seek to do harm to someone else. But remember, when you seek revenge, you do things as your own action. So you are the power that drives you. So you seeking revenge on people and you got this hate in your heart to, a vendetta against somebody, let it go. It's not worth it, because you're worth it. You're worth not going to jail. You're not worth having somebody report you as doing some bodily harm. You send missiles out, expect to have a blow up. And then when that blow up comes, don't literally get mad about the fact that you now ignited a fire you can't put out. One thing I've learned through this journey sometimes, and I say to myself, silence is golden. And the one thing I do is I talk to myself and I encourage myself and I keep myself in a happy place, because sometimes my days aren't happy. Some days my life is just too much. And sometimes I might not know the answer, but I have to trust God. And y'all have seen me cry on videos. You see me go through the Notion with videos. You see me do a lot of things with the videos. But the one thing I am positive about is whose I am and who I am. But I want to take the time out because today is the 21st. And like I said, there's an event going on. But God has designed me not to travel to that event, because that's just not who I am. And I'll see them tomorrow, and I'm quite sure they'll have a story and things of that nature, but that's not my story. That's not my design. God did not tell me to go there, and I'm not going. Sometimes your inner peace is private. Inner peace. You need inner peace to sometimes deal with the life kicks and bumps in your life. You need inner peace. I want to dive into what your inner peace is. When you can say, everything that goes on my life, it's okay, because I'm worth it. I'm worth some suffering. I'm worth some pain, because pain, believe it or not, pressure gets you to a point where you grow. Because anything that's happening to your life has a reason and a purpose. If you don't believe it, then tell yourself, I'm worth love, I'm worth respect, I'm worth honor. And these tears that I cry won't last always. And my heartbreak is only momentary. And I tell you one thing about something about me. I don't feed negative energy. Even though you want my attention, guess what? I don't give it. I love to put people on the word block. Because block means that everything you got going on in your life ain't for me. And I blocked you. So don't get mad at me because I blocked you. Because in the end, I win. And I'm worth it. I'm worth a man who honors and adores himself first. And I'm worth love of another man who desires to seek my attention. But the one thing I am is positive about myself. Happy in the skin that I am. Loving me for who I am and praising God because that's my belief system. Because God is the center of my life and I can't do nothing without my God. I believe in the Bible. I believe those words are true. I believe that God came, died on the cross. God sent his son, Jesus. And Jesus was made flesh. But he had a purpose. And his purpose was to go through suffering for our sins, our atonements. So that when the day came of reckoning and he was on the cross, he died with persecution and retribution and all those things that he had to go through. You couldn't take it if you were Jesus. So, and then he died. And the one thing I love about that story is how his sister stayed by his side. And how they went on a fast. They didn't eat, they didn't move, they stayed there. And they watched their brother go through the most horrific thing. But yet, in 3 days, they got his body together, took him off the cross, and prepared him for the tomb. The tomb is where they bury people. And they put all kind of ritual things in there, you know. Some people, if you read about tombs in ancient days, they buried many people with diamonds and jewelry and work because they felt like the tomb was the afterlife. And what they had in the afterlife was everything they had in the physical life. So if that's your belief system, believe. But understanding those 3 days, God had purpose. Jesus had purpose. And Jesus went down to hell and he stole the keys into life and death. So the power of life and death lies within you now. He gave us liberty to choose. Because on the third day, we know he rose again. They rolled away the stone and realized he wasn't there. And somebody went and told them he is risen. Yes, he is risen. So those sisters of non-belief began to run around and tell them that God is not in that grave. Jesus is not in that grave. There is no one in that grave. So get out your tomb. Stop placing all these ornaments around you because you feel like that's going to protect you. Sorry. What's going to protect you is you. What your belief system is about you. What you do with that belief system is based on your action, and revenge may not be your reaction. But your response to that revenge can take you to a place of darkness. And I know I have a situation right now that I am praying over, but I'm telling y'all, it's such a dark space for me. And if I get wind of something that has happened and it has changed the altercation of my children, I am praying to God to create in me a clean heart and renew the right spirit. And you working for my good, God. If I just be still, you'll fight my battle. And the wars of the weapon are mighty. They're not carnal, but through God, the strongholds are pulling down. That's my belief system, that I pray a lot. I don't pray without ceasing, and I don't cease without praying. And I offer an encouraging word to anyone that I interact with, because I know where my spirit dwells and what my face looks like and how beautiful I am inside and out, and how I kill the flesh every day. But again, I wish you wealth, health, and prosperity. Happy Saturday. If it's your day off, enjoy your day off. Remember that we get out here in these streets, and we know there's a lot of things that's going on. But wear your mask, please. If you can do anything, put your mask on everywhere you go. It is imperative to your health for you to stay in your house if you can. But if you have to go out, put a mask on. Whether you've had the coronavirus, had the shot, did things, put your mask on. And for me, I even walk around with my mask on my face because I'm just that protected. And I feel like even in the outside air, I want to keep my mask on. That might not be your belief system, but that's my belief system. I'm a mask everywhere I go. I got a ton of masks, different colors, different shapes, different things. So that's what I do for myself. But I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what the guidelines of the world may have to come to, that we may never take off our mask. But understand, if you keep on your mask and you take what you take and you get the shot or don't, remember that is your decision. No one has a reason to force you into it. Now, I know the city of Chicago has made some mandates out there, and I honor those mandates. No mask, no service. Period. No mask, no service. We want our children to go back to school, but they fight in the buck about making it mandated for teachers to have the shot, or to make a decision about the children who are now underage and what that presence is. And I love Governor Pritzker of Chicago. He said the children will not go out playing without a mask. They will not assemble without a mask. They will not do anything without a mask for those who are under the age who cannot receive the vaccination. This is a resolution right now for August 30th. So they're trying to get the parents who are pregnant to go ahead and get it. That way that the children are born have a different mindset and a different DNA system that already has it in there. And they're doing tests. And I pray for our leadership in our world and the governors and anyone, the aldermen even, because they're working out for my good as well. So, like I said, I wish you both health and prosperity. May your belief system be what it is, but I tell you who my belief system is. And I tell you that I belong to Mount Irad Transformation Ministries, where the honorable and lovable and respectable people are there as my leaders and my apostles and my prophetess and my evangelists and my ministry and my mothers, Mother Tillman, Mother Grace, Shaquana, her husband, Prophetess Smith, her husband, Andre. I honor these people because you know why? When I get to church, it's not about what they do. It's about me being in the presence of God. And if I can usher in my own personal anointing, I have my own personal church if I don't connect with what's going on. And that's the difference between me. I am a very well learner, and I'm a very well teacher. And if I can teach you and tell you a unique way to change your atmosphere, that is my design. But that leadership is what I'm under. And that leadership I shall go to until God says stop. But he's getting me to a place where closure is necessary, because the things that's going on of that situation is not my belief system. It's just something for me to dig into, get the word. And when God tells me to leave, I leave. Let me give y'all a tip about me. If you really want to know me, I don't feed negative energy at all. And foolishness and camaraderie about drama at church, don't be my business. I'm not a gossiper, not even in ministry. I don't like people calling my phone. I don't care, nor understand why people don't like me. But I changed my ability to do what I need to do and to be who God chose me to be. And sometimes be silent is best. Because what people know about your life is minimal. And what you share with them is major. And I share some real major moves with Cynthia Coleman Martin, Apostle Cynthia Coleman Martin, just to uplift her spirits. Know that I'm praying for her. Know that whatever her journey is in life, that she seeks what she needs, and that God said it is well. Whatever her and her husband in agreement with, whether I see her or not, it's not my walk. What she has is her own design. How God is dealing with her, what I have with myself is what God deals with me. And that is my foundation and who I am physically and mentally. And again, I wish you both health and prosperity. Happy Saturday. I'm going to do some things to take care of myself, and I'm going to be okay. So enjoy your Saturday. Love you. But remember, he loved us first.